Makhachev versus Jack Della Maddalena. It's JDM versus Makhachev in the main event.
Where I feel JDM was a dark horse, right? Not very known to the public. Great technique, great grappling, but the beating he put on Bilal Muhammad, being able to finish him and just out jab him. A lot of people said that fight was going to be boring. It turned out to be a banger fight. For him to take on a guy like Islam Makhachev, not steering away from that challenge. Islam is coming up, so he's going to be, I feel like comparably size-wise, they're going to be about even, Islam's super good. JDM's got Craig Jones in the camp to, battle.
And Volkanovski.
To battle that, Dagestan wrestling. It's going to be, it could be two things. It could be a very, very boring fight, or it could be a very, very exciting fight. Meaning by the way it could be boring is if Islam's able to take down JDM and get his back, hold him there, out-grapple him, stifle him, he could potentially do that. But the one thing I love about JDM when he fights is he never accepts the position. When he was fighting Gilbert Burns, great grappler, takes him down. Right when he gets up, he throws that knee into the void. Gilbert Burns ducks down into it. He runs into it. JDM doesn't accept the position when he gets taken down. He's always looking to grapple, always look at the anti-wrestle. That's what makes this fight exciting. And he's got some fucking good hands. He's not the way his boxing is, he's very tight. I'm excited for that fight just because we're seeing the best at 155 take on the best at 170. It's very rare when the moons align. Same thing at the co-main event. Shevchenko taking on Wei Li.
Let me have a turn in the main event.
Okay. Go ahead, babe. Go ahead. Get in there.
I'll just move on. I got things to say about this.
Let's go.
But Makhachev JDM, this one's special to me. Okay, I've been watching JDM since the regional scene when he was taken out. Some of the if you haven't seen it, go and watch back Jack Della Maddalena's regional KOs. Some of the nastiest KOs you'll see. He was destroying people on the regional scene. Started 0-2 in his career, went 10-2. After that, 10-fight win streak. And then since has been on a crazy win streak. I think he's on like a 17, 18-fight win streak now in his career, all the way through to UFC as well. I've picked him in every fight, and I'm going to pick him to beat Makhachev as well. Little spoiler for my own prediction video. But my take on this fight is amazing matchup. I think Makhachev... There's a narrative that Makhachev's ducking Ilia Topuria. But if Makhachev was not fighting Ilia Topuria because he wanted to defend his title against Max Holloway for a BMF belt, maybe I'd say, okay, he's ducking Ilia. He wants an easier matchup against a striker, maybe. But when Makhachev's ducking Ilia Topuria to take on Jack Della Maddalena at welterweight, upper weight class, you ain't ducking. And if you are, that's not a clever duck right there. That's a real dumb duckling. Because Makhachev's moving up to face a dangerous kind of Ilia Topuria, but bigger. Maybe not as like dynamic as Ilia is or the star that Ilia is, but if you're talking really tidy boxing and really good takedown defense and sprawls, you're talking JDM and Ilia Topuria in the sport. So this is a new test. My take on this fight is that this will be one-sided in either direction. That's my take. I don't think it can be boring. I know it could be, where maybe Makhachev does stall it out. But I think if Makhachev does have an advantage in the grappling, lighter man's skill is something that comes up a lot in MMA. And I think he will be able to use that into a finish. You said about his survivability against Burns, which was crazy because he broke his arm in that fight and still survived some really bad positions. I just think if Makhachev has an advantage, he will press it to a finish in the grappling earlier. But if JDM can shuck those off, he will press to a finish up against the cage because he's used to this weight class, and Makhachev's new to 170. And one thing you don't want to do if you're moving up to a weight class above you is immediately feel that pressure of being backed up in a time before in a division where you could maybe manipulate and have the physical presence over people at lightweight. So I'm leaning towards JDM, but this is a generational fight, and I'm really looking forward to it because fights like this don't come around often. Makhachev versus anyone would be good at welterweight, but the fact that the alternative to Makhachev losing is him being fucked up against a cage by TKO, by JDM, or being battered across 5 rounds and his face being a mess. These are the types of ones you got to watch out for. So I'm really looking forward to that.